San Joaquin River Bridge. We would never survive that. Check out the snow bridge we found. Where it's the San Joaquin River. It's huge. Up top you can see all the melt, and then there's snow and there's water going under the snow, and somehow the snow bridge formed over this huge river, and it still exists, and it's crazy. It looks big enough like it can support human weight. So we're gonna go all stand on it. No, we're not. This trail's been going right above this river, and this is not a cliff you want to fall off of, because you're just going into that narrow ravine and you're just gonna get beat up, and it's icy cold. I should probably put this camera away so I don't live out that notion and just keep hiking. Here we are another day. We are heading towards VVR actually, while we're heading towards MTR and Selden Pass. We're not heading into the John Muir Wilderness, Sierra National Forest. We're leaving Kings Canyon National Park, and off we go. We had a grouse cross right in front of us, like 5 feet away. He's not scared of us at all. He's like circling us. He wants one of us to feed him. Sorry buddy, I got nothing for you. Sorry, nothing. This is my backpack now. I've noticed that this thing gets hot when it's sunny because it's all black. So I try to put this there to reflect it, because it kept melting my butter. There's my water. Nothing else has changed. That's pretty much it. We're just taking a break at a river crossing or stream crossing, and we're going to try to head as close to Selden Pass as we can. So we're going to camp at Hart's Pass, hopefully, so we have a quick day to VVR tomorrow, and that's the plan. There's Sideways and cheap sunglasses. They're switching to the sandals so they can cross over the trail portion of this. We're at the outlook of, I think, the Keys Lake. I took this log, which is barely ledged up against that rock, and this little rotten area, got through and got back, but yeah, I didn't recommend they try it, and I didn't want to go back either.
It's so cold in the sunset.
No, I didn't want to. I didn't.
Oh, you're right.
I'm not gonna go do that one again. I was like,
You're right. You've seen me try to cross, right?
yeah, I have seen you cross, and
Even on a stable log, it's hopeless.
yeah, and you take a lot longer. The way my theory is that the longer you're on the log, the more time there is to fall in. So I just run across, and
It's like a bicycle.
then you don't fall in. Yeah.
Fall over.
Yeah.
If you go real slow on the bicycle, you may fall over.
Yep. I saw tiny little minnows in there, but I didn't see any trout. There's some huge fish under there. Do you see that? In Mammoth Lakes, our plan is to get fishing license, and then I'll fish. And hopefully we can catch some big ones like this, guys. I don't know what the legal limit is. We'll have to look it up, and as well as the dates, but that'd be nice. Those guys are eating size. Hart Lake is right over this ledge. There's water coming down. We are setting up our tents here to let them dry. Here's the outlet of Hart Lake that feeds into Keys Lake. Yeah, we're just setting up our tents here to let them dry for now. But we're gonna eat dinner, and yeah, that's what we're doing. We're right by this creek. The PCT's on the other side. We went up as far as we could, but there was too much snow, so we're just gonna sit here and continue on later. Yep. Once the snow's all frozen. So 3 a.m. start for tomorrow, and we get to knock out I forgot the pass name. I knew it a second ago. Dang, I knew it. We've been talking about it all day. All right, bye bye for today, and then we'll see you at 3 a.m. Look at the view from here. Whew. Everything's a little dark out. We just made it to the top of Selden Pass. I believe it was named after, I think, Selden J. Cooper, the acclaimed physicist. Or no, it's well, you got Google, look it up. But It was a short one, and then we're gonna head down. Supposedly there's a ton more snow in the north end. Funny thing is, on the north it's a lot brighter. Is that east? Has to be east we're facing. So the sun should be coming up any minute here, and it's gonna start casting right on the snow. Doesn't look nearly as high as the others. 10,900 feet. Here you can see my headlamp. There it is. Another pass down. Well, we gotta get down first, I guess. Your sideways and cheap sunglasses making their way down this hill. We think we have to go to the left of this lake down here. With so much snow and all the melt, it's hard to spot the old footprints, so we'll do the best we can. These little curves in the snow, they're called sun cups. These aren't the best examples, but a lot of people hate them because you can easily twist your ankle if you step in it wrong. I love them because they actually give you some traction. And the ridges are usually harder, so I like them. Plus they're unique. Here's the trail we're back on. See, we're of course on snow. Think I could stand in that ledge? I don't think so. No way, there's mud under there. I'm bailing, I'm going using the rocks. We're walking on the ice, we're doing so great, and I pole-soled right in there. I had to back up. My right foot sank in there, and that's where my left knee hit. And I actually had to back up to get my foot out because I couldn't go forward. I should just keep going, shouldn't I, instead of standing here? This is Bear Creek. We're going up and down from the PCT, trying to find a good spot to cross. It is really rough. One tall guy went through it a little bit, halfway, and he was up to his waist, and it got deeper, so us shorter people, it's going to be like over our waist, hitting our backpacks, and it's going to be tough. The water's so strong, it'll definitely pick up our backpacks. So hopefully we find we're heading towards where we think it splits, and hopefully the two are a little weaker, hopefully. Upstream, and we finally got to a point where it branched, and we crossed that one. But because it branched, now we have two more crossings to go. We're gonna keep heading up. We're probably a little over half a mile up already. We're just gonna keep going up until we find maybe we can cross the next part. If we have to, we'll have to go all the way up and walk around the lake that's feeding all these things, which would be horrible, but we crossed over here. It was the best option yet. So we got two streams down. We may have one more to go or more, depending on if it's splitting. Here's that intersection. Good thing we crossed both. On the maps, this was the original river. But we noticed there's another crossing over here, and it's not on the map. But we crossed it anyway, thinking they'd connect. It's a good thing we did, because we would have wound up right here. But now we're on this side. We think we finished the crossing, Bear Creek crossing, so we're gonna head all the way down. We still got about half a mile down before we're at the PCT, and there are mosquitoes here like crazy. And man, these mosquitoes drive me nuts. We got here to the VVR ferry dock. There are no signs anywhere of where to go. We don't know if it just pulls up on the sandbar over there. I guess you just keep walking on the rocks until you actually see a small floating dock right over there with the tiny little walkway. Alright, we're exhausted enough as it is, and I guess we'll have to climb up there. But the price we pay to go eat. We're all just sitting here waiting for the boat, but it's 5 o'clock now, and the news is that supposedly it's too windy, so they don't want to operate the boat because they're using those little boats. Water doesn't look that bad, but it's been 15 minutes after they should be here and no sign, so I guess we'll camp here for the night and then walk the 5 miles tomorrow and try to get breakfast. Bummer. Sadly, our trip to VVR has been postponed. I guess the wind was too... Mosquitoes are bugging me. The wind was too bad, so no boat came. We waited almost an hour. So tomorrow morning we're going to wake up and hike the 5 miles in, and hopefully it's not as bad as the books I read says. But for now, this is my setup, and we're gonna eat dinner and settle in early, I guess. I have to edit some videos. Ugh, I'm so behind. Good morning. We just started a good morning. We just started the hike towards DVR at 5 miles. In the books I read, they said it was horrible and they regretted not paying the money for the ferry ride. So let's hope it's not as bad as we think it's going to be, or just as bad, plus mud. So we shall see. Alright, this trail has had some up and downs now, but check out the view from up here. Look out way out there, how calm it is over there. I guess the surrounding structures block the wind at some point. It's a beautiful view. And the sun's just coming out. So, still pretty nice hike so far. We'll see how it goes. I think there's going to be more ups and downs though. We'll see.
The name of it is, but
I've seen a couple of these around.
yeah, but they say there's no chlorophyll in them.
We don't know what exactly they are.
But they live off of dead organic matter.
So that
Some
makes
kind of
the
fungus.
no?
Kind of a, they could be, yeah, they're probably in the fungus family.
Yeah. Interesting.
Wow, they're so pretty though.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
are.
I never really thought of it before, but the newer pine cones are like nice brown, but then they turn a grayish color as they get older. I don't know how old it is, but I don't know, I never noticed that before. There's a field of different colored pine cones here. Just one of those things, I guess. This is totally new. It's like a green plant that just grows spiraled out, or extends straight out, and there's flowers at the end. Weird puffy flowers. Never seen that before. It's brand new, never seen this. Wow, looking. It's kind of cool. Look at this cool bridge going over to the Vermilion.
It's nice. It's sort of...
This is a super unique design for a bridge. They just layered boards like that. Most times when people make a bridge, they won't use extra wood. But fascinating. It's very cool. Very cool. Here we are, folks. We're at the Vermilion Valley Resort. Spelled with one L. But there's the building. We're gonna go eat, we think. We're finally there. Alright. Electricity. That one's mine. New York strip with salad and baked potato, chef salad, and watermelon water. That's dinner. Hey there. We just had dinner at BVR. We had a New York steak, and it was one of the best steaks I've ever paid for, so it was awesome. It was only $22. I would have paid much more. But now that I'm back in my tent, I'm going to finish editing one of the videos, and I get to get back to fixing stuff. I'll show you what's broken now. Here's my multi-pack, and it's been getting a lot of use. And look at that, some of the tape that has worn off. I don't know how that's, it seems like it's shorter than the material, but that's worn off, and this one's even worse. Actually not worse, but so I'm gonna retape those all here. I'm gonna retape all of that, and then hopefully it holds up for the rest of the trip. I'll probably empty it and check out the bottom as well. But fixing things seems to be almost semi-daily now, it seems. Oh well. Check this out. It looks almost better than new. Some of the tape didn't seem to go up to the zipper seams, but now it does. And it's all fixed. Cuban tape's awesome.